Before we start this video, I want to go ahead and thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I know that sounds like not a lot to most people today, but for me, it's actually a big goal of mine. Ever since I started my YouTube channel, I looked forward to 10 subscribers, then I looked forward to 100 subscribers, and then 1,000 subscribers, and it only took me 7 years to get there. I started my YouTube channel back in 2017 with really no plan at all other than I just liked making videos, and so I wanted to post them onto YouTube, and I wasn't sure what type of content I wanted to film. I was kind of all over the place. I went through a lot of different phases. I filmed just basically whatever I was doing.
I was wondering if a penny could break a TV.
It's 5 ways that I can dunk a basketball.
Let's put this thing in neutral.
Yeah, he looks like a bear. Oh!
Then I went through a phase where I was building stuff and I filmed all these projects that I was building. Then I went through a phase where I was doing flips and I filmed all these flip videos, doing all these different flips. And none of them really worked out that great for me. I didn't get a lot of views on any of that stuff, and it wasn't until I bought this truck right here that views started going up a little bit. And the first 2 videos I filmed with this truck got more views than basically all my videos on YouTube, except for maybe like 1 or 2.
Like, this is like your everyday SEMA truck, bro. Like, seriously, I don't think you really know what kind of truck you really have right now.
My subscribers went from like 100 or 200 all the way up to 500 in like a week or 2, which got me psyched. So I wanted to film more videos with this. I remember it taking forever to hit 100 subscribers. And then I got this truck and I hit 500 subscribers pretty quickly. And then from 500, pretty much exactly 1 year later, I doubled that and hit 1,000. So the channel has definitely been growing a lot more since I bought that truck. Now, one of my problems is consistent uploads. I'm not very good at that. I'll have a long time off and then I'll come back, film a few videos, then I'll have a long time off again. And that's just because really there's not that much to film around here. I mean, I have the truck, but like there's only so much I can do with it around here. There's really not that much going on in the area that I live. And also, I'm a very busy guy. I do DJing on the side and I also have a full-time job. So between all of this stuff, really finding time to pick up the camera and film something, and then also finding the time to edit it, because I spend hours and hours editing videos to try to make them up to my standards. And between all of that, it's hard to get videos out consistently. So that is something I am going to try to work on and to try to keep this channel growing. But guys, 1,000 subscribers for me is actually a pretty decent milestone, and I've been working at that for a very long time, and it wasn't until this past year that it really kind of shot up to hit that 1,000 mark. So although it doesn't sound like a lot, to me, I am very thankful for all you guys who are subscribed to my channel. So I hope you guys are still enjoying the videos, and make sure if you're not subscribed to hit that subscribe button so we can get to our next milestone. Not sure what that is. I could aim high and say 10K, because if we're going from 10 to 100 to 1,000, we could aim high and say 10,000, but I feel like that goal could take a long time. But I don't know, you guys could totally do it. And I can't wait to see how far we can grow this YouTube channel. Really guys, I don't have a goal for how big I want to grow my YouTube channel. I just film these videos for fun and because I want them to be able to watch them later in my life. But I do definitely enjoy seeing some growth in the channel, and I hope that continues. With that being said, let's continue on with our video. Welcome back to another YouTube video, guys. How's it going? Check out the weather today. It's like a beautiful day outside right now. 65 degrees and sunny. Couldn't be happier. Yes, I'm still wearing a sweatshirt. It's a little bit just chilly enough to be wearing a sweatshirt yet, so I am wearing a sweatshirt. A little bit of a breeze going, but man, I could not complain about this weather. In today's video, we are going to be going over how I get this truck inspected in PA. How the heck do I get this little sticker in a windshield of a truck that looks like this? And yes, don't worry guys, we're gonna get to the truck stuff shortly, but first, me and Logan are gonna go shoot some guns. Oh wait, I guess I can't say that on YouTube. Blasters. We're gonna go shoot some blasters. This is gonna be awesome. sure most of you that watch my channel know what PA state inspections are, but for anybody out there who maybe lives in a non-inspection state, lucky you, or just doesn't know what PA state inspection is, basically if you own a vehicle registered in Pennsylvania, you are required to get your vehicle inspected, or you can get pulled over and get a big fine for not having your vehicle inspected, or even get your vehicle impounded. So you definitely want to get your vehicle inspected. Now, PA is not the only state to do inspections, but they are pretty strict about them, and I live in PA, so I've had to do it my whole life. So what is a PA state inspection? Basically, when your vehicle is inspected, you will get this little sticker up here in your windshield. So if there's not a sticker in your windshield, that means that your vehicle is not inspected, and that can get you pulled over or fined or worse, unless your vehicle is registered somewhere else. So basically every year, once a year, you have to take your vehicle into an official inspection station, which is basically a garage that has an inspection license. Sorry guys, it's really windy out here. I hope you can hear me fine. What they will do is they will look over your vehicle and make sure that it is safe to drive on the road, that you're not gonna have parts falling off. So that means your vehicle cannot be rusted out, has to be deemed safe to drive on the road. They will check things like your suspension, your brake. Holy cow, it's windy out here. So obviously I got brand new headlights here. My headlights are good. They check your turn signals, forward, backwards, your reverse light, which mine are all good. And then they also check things like your mirrors, but they also have to make sure that your vehicle is following the motor vehicle laws in the state of Pennsylvania. And that's where we run into our problem. So guys, when it comes to motor vehicle laws in Pennsylvania, there are a few things that my truck exceeds a little bit. One of those things is a tire. Tires are only allowed to stick out maybe an inch. I don't even know, they might have changed it to nothing now. I think they let you with about an inch, and usually an inch to 2 inches they don't really care and they won't bother you. Mine stick out a little bit further than that. What do I do about that? Easy fix, I throw a set of stocks on. Bumper height. Now it says that you can have a max bumper height of 22 inches. I've actually never measured it, and I've never seen anybody measure it. I've been pulled over, they've never measured it, so I haven't had any issues with that. So I'm just gonna assume that I'm in the legal limit. I'm not sure. Now, like I said before, they do check your mirrors, and as you can see right here, this mirror has got a decent smash in it from a rock chip from these giant tires driving on a dirt road like I have to. Anytime I leave my house, gotta drive on a dirt road. And the rock chips, as you can see, one of them nailed my mirror. They normally would not pass you with a broken mirror like this, but I explained to the guy that the reason I haven't replaced this little mirror piece right here is because I do plan on just getting a whole new set of mirrors, because I would like to replace these ones anyways. They're kind of old and faded, and I do want to replace them. So he let me off with that, and he just said, you know, make sure you get them replaced eventually. As for lighting, like the rock lights and stuff, as long as I have them turned off, we're good. The next thing, the windows. So this truck does have window tint. Most shops don't worry about the side windows or anything. So most of the time, you're gonna be okay with window tint on the side of your windows, but the windshield up here is tinted, and most people will not pass you with front windshield tint, because technically that is illegal in the state of PA. But also, if you don't mention anything about it, they usually don't even notice. So as long as I don't say anything, most of the time they don't even notice. And if they do, then obviously I gotta take it off to be able to get this thing inspected. But I never mentioned it, they never mentioned it, no big deal. So guys, when it comes to this truck, really, I know it looks crazy and it looks big and it looks very illegal in the state of PA. That can be true. I've been pulled over a few times. Most of the time, the cops don't really care. They don't mess with me too much because it's not really that crazy. It's big, yeah, but like when it comes to getting it inspected, there's not that much that I have to change. I basically just throw a set of stocks on and I'm good to go, usually. Last year, I just threw a set of stocks on and I was good to go. This year, it did not work like that. We're gonna go back in back. So, like I just said, last year, I threw a set of stocks on, took it in, got it inspected, they threw the sticker on, we were good to go. This year, same thing, threw a set of stocks on, took it in to get it inspected, and it failed. So in PA, there are different counties. Some counties require emissions checks. So when you get your vehicle inspected, they do test your emissions, and if you're not emissions compliant, you will fail. Fortunately, I live in one of the counties that does not require emissions checks, so with having a straight pipe on this truck, I obviously would fail an emissions check, but I'm not required to get one, so that is not something I have to worry about. Apparently, this year they started cracking down on catalytic converters, and my truck is a full straight pipe from the turbo all the way back, so there is no cats at all. So basically, when I took this in to get it inspected, since they're cracking down on it a lot this year, the shops do not want to get in trouble, so they're going to check for the cats. Even though I'm not required to get emissions checks, they still have to check for a catalytic converter. So the guy looked under there, obviously he didn't see one, and so he failed me, and he told me that I need to get a catalytic converter on there. Technically, it doesn't have to do anything, it just has to be on there so that they can see it, because they're not testing my emissions, so it doesn't really have to serve a purpose. It's just got to be on there and be visible. But even though it was disappointing, I could not get it inspected, I took that information and ran with it, and luckily my 4-inch downpipe comes down and comes all the way back to right here, where it goes up into a 5-inch back to the back. So with that, I was able to jump on Amazon and get the cheapest catalytic converter I could find for a whopping $75, just a universal cat 4 in and 4 out. And since it didn't have to serve a purpose, I could just knock out whatever was inside. So it's basically just another piece of pipe. Then we went ahead and cut and welded it right in here. There's our catalytic converter. So guys, I guess technically my truck now has a catalytic converter on it, although it does absolutely nothing, so it's still a true straight pipe. It didn't change the sound, it didn't change anything about the truck, except that now when I take it in to get inspected and they look underneath here, they see a catalytic converter. So basically guys, that is what I gotta go through to get my truck inspected. It's really not that hard. I had to throw that cat on. Now that that is on there, I don't have to do anything else. So all I gotta do is throw a set of stocks on, take it in, and we can get our sticker. And that is exactly what I did. Now that you heard all that, let's go ahead and see if I can pass my inspection. Alright guys, we are pulling out right now, leaving from work. I didn't film much inside the shop because we were just getting things done. Got the cap put on and I got the stock wheels put on and everything. And I am on my way now to get it inspected. Hopefully we pass. Yep, wasn't paying attention, drove right past my exit, which means I got to get onto the next exit, back up onto the highway, off that exit, onto that road to go that way. I'm supposed to be going that way. So I'm that guy right now. I am that guy right now. Here we are, we made it. Time to see if we pass. Wish me luck. I'm probably not gonna film much in there, if at all, because I want them to like me and I want them to pass me, so probably won't film at all, but I will see you when I get back, and let's hope we pass. Alrighty guys, we are freshly inspected and we are good till January of 2025. Let's go. Look at that, there goes a cop. Come get me. I'm inspected now, sucker. We are all set, and that's how I pass inspection with this lifted truck. And now it looks like I'm gonna need to go get some fuel. And yes guys, I know the truck looks really stupid with these stocks on it, but it doesn't matter because it passed inspection and that's all we needed it for. So those are gonna be going back on real shortly. We just throw them in the back here, and they will be going back on within the next few days, and we'll be back to normal. And just filled it up, and man, I feel like I can go anywhere and do anything. I feel like a free man now. Can't catch me. Excuse the radio in the background, but it's time to get these big wheels and tires back on, get the truck looking how it should, because it does not look good with these stocks on. So we're about to throw these guys back on and get her looking good again. Now guys, I'm not done yet. I got some good news. I just recently saw this. It says under House Bill 3297, signed into law by Governor Greg Abbott in June, annual inspections will no longer be necessary beginning January 2025. Which basically means next time I have to get that inspected, I might not even have to, which would be actually pretty awesome, because then I don't have to worry about converting this to make it legal once a year whenever I want to get it inspected. Although there are some bad sides to that, because we might end up with rust buckets driving around on the road that are falling apart and we're having to dodge parts off of them. We might have a lot of Chevys driving around on the road. Shout out to you Duramax guys. So anyways, I'm not sure if that's true. I guess we'll see if that happens. If not, I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because it's working, and really guys, it's not that hard to get this truck inspected. Since we just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, we are going to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway for you guys. So one of you lucky people are going to win something, and that something is a stone from right out of my truck tire. Go ahead and enter down below in the comments if you want to win this stone straight out of my tire. Guys, this stone is worth a lot of money. I literally just pulled it out of my tire. You watched it. It was worth a lot of money. All you have to do to get entered is hit that subscribe button, so make sure you guys get entered below. Don't want to miss this opportunity. Yes guys, I still have the Grom. I haven't really showed this thing much on the YouTube channel, but you guys have seen it in some videos last year. We took it to the shows and stuff. I do still have this. Logan still has his, and with the weather warming up like this, I think we're gonna see some moto vlogs or some POV rides here in the near future. So stay tuned for that. I just got a new helmet and I just got to mount my GoPro up on it and stuff. And then if the weather keeps getting warmer like this, I think we're gonna be getting some rides in on camera. But I'm gonna take advantage of the little bit of sunlight that I have left today and the nice warm weather that I have, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a little ride in right now. So that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a little bit more of an informative video. I'm kind of just coming up with some other things to film and stuff. Make sure you go hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.